Breaking news. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to What's the 411 News. And yes, indeed, we have breaking news. Just in case you didn't know, the medical examiner has come back with some, I don't know if you want to say preliminary results or primary results. All right. And we may have some extra info that maybe others may not have as well. All right. So, with that being said, let's talk about it. All right. Jayland Walker had 46 gunshot wounds in his body, according to autopsy reports. All right. According to autopsy reports. Okay. So, Jayland Walker, the 25-year-old black man who was fatally shot, and I say fatally assassinated by Akron police in Ohio, Akron, Ohio. He had 46 gunshot wounds on his body, according to an autopsy report conducted by the Summit Company Medical Examiner's Office. All right. The autopsy determined that Jayland had 46 gunshot wound entrances or graze injuries. Chief Medical Examiner Lisa Kohler said at a Friday press conference. All right. She later added that photographic record shows more than 46 labeled wounds, because there are exit wounds as well, and bullets beneath the skin and abrasions that were numbered for the purpose of identifying specific injuries. All right. So Walker also had injuries to his face, his heart, both lungs, liver, spleen, left kidney, intestines, pelvis, looks like iliac artery, and several bones in his leg, according to Kohler. All right. What they don't also mention, I don't think they have, or they mention his face, but I guess specifically his jaw. Again, they mention his heart, lungs, liver, spleen, bladder, legs, pelvis, the femur, his right foot, his knee, his right hand, arm, and jaw. All right. His manner of death has been ruled homicide, and the toxicology report showed no use of drugs nor alcohol by Walker at the time of that incident. So they can't use that excuse. All right. They cannot use that excuse, because they're digging for some excuses right now. All right. So the family is devastated by the findings, of course, and of the report, and still await a public apology from the police department, the Walker family's legal team said in a statement. Walker was unarmed when he was fatally shot by police on June 27th after a tragic stop turned into a pursuit. He was running away from 8 officers, opened fire on him. Body camera footage released by the city showed that. Officials said the attempt to pull Walker over for a traffic violation and the equipment violation with his car. He allegedly refused to stop, which set off a chase that ended in his death. Officials say a flash of light seen in a body camera footage appeared to be the muzzle flash of a gun, which they cannot confirm that now at this point. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they got camera footage from one of the traffic lights or from a traffic pole or something to that extent. I remember seeing footage from a far distance, from maybe the highway cam or something to that effect. In the second body camera video, officers are heard radioing that a shot was being fired from Walker's car. The footage shows an officer following Walker's Buick off Route 8 and continuing the pursuit on the streets. At one point, Walker slowed down and jumped out the passenger side before it came to a full stop, which will also tell you since they did not find any drugs or alcohol in his system, he was running away on pure fear. Okay, fear of getting exactly what happened to him. You see, at this point, Walker slowed down and jumped out the passenger side door before it came to a full stop. According to the footage, as Walker ran away from police, several officers simultaneously fired several bullets, fatally shooting him. A gun was later recovered inside the car, but Walker was unarmed when he was shot. And this was mentioned by the chief of that police department, also stated that Walker was unarmed when he was shot, just in case they change stories later. The officers involved in the shooting are on paid administrative leave and have not been named. And that's kind of interesting because they've been getting death threats. And then also, I don't know if this is in Akron or another police department, but I'm understanding that being that this happened in Akron, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I've heard something about not allowing police officers to show their name tags now for some reason. All right, a gun was later recovered inside the car, of course, but Walker was unarmed, and that's kind of shaky because it all looked like it was put in a certain position as opposed to leaving it as it's supposed to be. The officers involved in the shooting are on paid administrative leave, have not been named. The incident is under investigation by the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation. The United Nations has joined, offering help via a task force designed to address racial injustice and inequity in law enforcement. The National Civil Rights Group, NAACP, has called upon the Department of Justice to investigate Walker's death. We are urging you and your Department of Justice to conduct a thorough investigation into the murder of Jayland Walker. And if what we all saw with our own eyes is true, federally, I don't know why they pose it like that. It is what you saw. It is true. Federally charge the officers responsible to his gruesome assassination. All right. Walker's funeral was held just days before this autopsy report came out, where he was described by family and friends as kind and gentle. All right, there is another thing that's kind of going out there. We want to see if we can get it verified, but it's been rumored that if all of these officers or some were in a gang called the 3 Percenters. You look that up, look up the 3 Percenters and find out what they're about. And that's also interesting to bring inside the mix as well. So we'll definitely keep our eyes out on that. And with that being said, man, that's what we got so far. This is breaking news. And what's the 411? We'll be back again. All right. We out. Peace. Breaking news.